Colonial Women's Domestic Work by Ashley V., Andrea U., and Elizabeth M. Women's parts in colonial time was very significant. In this video, you will learn the work and lifestyles of everyday women. The men in the women's life usually played a role in their status. Women had no legal or political power, and they could not own land. They also can't vote, hold office, or serve in a jury. Because of these limits, their duties were mostly domestic. Women managed chores such as cooking, gardening, washing, cleaning, weaving, and sewing. They managed all the chores that weren't done by their servants and kept the household up and running. Women were close within their communities. They helped each other during childbirth and lent each other tools for gardening, such as a shovel. Women took on many tasks and had more freedom before marriage. Examples would be a teenager's chores would be to run the plantation or supervise the slaves' jobs. Also, they were responsible for promoting crop growth. Sometimes, if father and mother were sick, the girls would take over the farm. These women would work very hard to make materials available and worked the whole day. They had two jobs of both maintaining the house and good profits from the plantation. Women spent a large part of their day maintaining a fire for heat, cooking food, and to boil water. Women would tend to the garden where fruits and veggies were grown, feeding the chickens, collecting their eggs, and milking the cows. Women were responsible for making butter and cheese from the animals. Also, the women were in charge of slaughtering the animals and preserving their meat for the winter meals. Some women made cider and beer. More food was gotten by trading from markets and neighbors. For wealthier families, the boys were sent to private schools and the girls were taught domestic work such as spinning. And in poorer families, the boys would learn their father's trade at any age, such as farming. Girls were taught chores of the household and helped take the labored chores off their mother. Sufficiently skilled women could own a spinning wheel and made their own cloth. This was a very time-consuming and labor-intensive task. Most women could not weave, so special tasked women did. Women in artisan families were most of the women who knew how to sew. As you can see, women played a much bigger part in colonial times than people think. They were responsible for ensuring a solid house and the materials needed for their family. The end.